I got it for the fiend price, but they wanted at the reprice. I had to kill him with the no. But that's the D's
Kannon, you already know, man. hiphopisreal.com. We got Big Kannon out here rocking with us, man. One of the best that's ever done it in this culture.
Facts.
Coming back to the
Facts.
URL stage. You know what I'm saying? I've been
Yeah.
seeing, I've been seeing a lot of your runs, Kannon, throughout the years. Definitely been able to see some classics that you done put on. You know what I'm saying? I've seen some battles where I'm like, okay, I've seen better versions of Kannon. But now, back to URL, you know what I'm saying, versus Holmzie Da God, a new young opponent. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? I was watching the face off, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And you guys was going back and forth, you know what I'm saying? The young guy looks hungry. He looks like he's ready to, like, you know what I mean? He was kind of like trying to show that you're not ready for him in a sense, from what I was looking at, trying to act like he's the top guy and things like that. How you feeling,
Yeah.
Kannon? You know what I'm saying? With all of that, man, and you know what I'm saying, dealing with the fans and everything going on, people trying to get at you right now.
Man, look, man, at the end of the day, man, it's resumes speak louder than words, brother. You know what I'm saying? The niggas who I've faced, the adversities that I've went through, the bars that I've heard other niggas say, the classic bars that niggas have had, the classic rounds that niggas have had, against me. I've dealt with the best of the best. I haven't, I haven't faltered, I haven't wilted in 10 years of this shit, man. Like, what niggas gotta understand is I've been here for 10 years, bro. You know what I mean? And niggas can say I've never really increased or anything like that. But the thing that they gotta understand is what some of these niggas that got great opportunities have, I have already. You got niggas with great opportunities that's on smack that's only getting paid $500 a battle. I haven't got paid $500 a battle, not even for a one round in about 7 years. So niggas can say, what they want to say, man, but my record and everything that I do, man, is really established already. So when guys like Holmzie start talking, when niggas start saying certain shit, man, it's really laughable, bro. Like when niggas say, "Oh, I'm not ready for him," or "He's gonna beat me," and all of this shit, man, it just sounds real. It's just real hilarious, bro. When niggas be saying certain shit, bro. I've dealt with better versions of the shit that he tries to do before. And like this is nothing like, I mean, URL looks at him as a formidable opponent. I don't. You know what I'm saying? And I'ma show why I don't. And it just is what it is, bro. I ain't trying to be the cocky nigga, man. I know what people hear me saying. They hear me, telling him that he doesn't have a chance or that he isn't that good and all of that stuff. Well, that's not me being cocky. That's just me looking at the matchup and looking at what I know he can do versus what I know I could do. And I don't see him having a chance to win the battle. That just is what it is.
Um, you know, I seen in the first half of the face off and everything, you mentioned to him about, freestyling the second round and things like that. Is that something that, you really gonna do, or is that like something that was, you know what I mean?
So I want niggas to understand. I want niggas to know. Like, I'll have 3 written rounds ready to go. But if I see that his second round ain't really shit, yeah, I'll freestyle the round because if I think I'll beat it, you know what I'm saying. But
Mm.
I'll have 3 rounds prepared, man.
Okay,
Like, cause
okay.
I know what the fans want. Like, they don't want to see me half-ass on the stage. And not saying that my freestyles are half-ass, but I know that that's not the best version of Canon that they could get.
Okay.
And my thing is, what I want to do this battle is show niggas what the best version of Canon looks like versus the battles that they've seen recently where I don't have the necessary preparation, and that's no fault to anyone else, but that I didn't have as much preparation as I've had for this battle. You'll see the difference between the two.
Mm. Now, like, just kind of going in Virginia, you know what I mean? This is Survivor Series and things like that. You somebody who's traveled a lot in your career, you know what I'm saying? Is it it's pretty much not, I guess, too much biasness. I've been down there for the first Survivor Series. What's your thoughts on just going down to Richmond, and it's a different type of crowd. It's not New York or anything like that. It's a whole different market and things like that. And have you ever battled in Virginia before?
No, I've never battled in Virginia before, but I've battled in the DMV before.
Okay.
So the crowds in the DMV love me, bro. Like, and that's why, like, I'm more confident that this battle is in the DMV than it is in New York. Like, I've battled everywhere, bro. Like, I'm a chameleon, bro. I've battled in every type of crowd, every type of league, like from the jokesters to the the quote unquote backpackers to the motherfuckers that's just happy to see you there, that's just gonna respond to anything, the street niggas, the hood nigga. Like, I've done every type of league, so I understand how to maneuver in certain situations. So it just is what it is, bro. That's just how it's gonna go.
Mm. Now, going back to your opponent, Homie talks about being on that stage before. You know what I'm saying? He talks about, having that experience now. And I know you've had experience just, for being a
Man,
vet.
man, look, man, fuck all that, bro. Like, listen, it's a big difference with you being on that stage versus a nigga who you think you can actually beat. He
Okay.
battled Craig Lamar. He battled Craig Lamar in that venue. It's a difference when a nigga that you know is dangerous, that you know has the potential to fuck your career up. It's a big difference battling me on that stage versus battling Craig on that stage. I am not Craig Lamar. And it's no disrespect. Like, niggas be throwing Craig under the bus. Like, I think Craig is a very talented battle rapper, but he just ain't me. You know what I'm saying? He just
Yeah.
ain't me, bro. Like, Holmzie has, listen, and he has trouble with niggas that punch with him. He has trouble with those types of niggas. Well, what do you think you're gonna have when a nigga does everything that you think you know how to do and does it better than you have ever done it? Like, that's the
Mm.
thing, bro. That's the biggest thing that I think is being misconstrued, bro. He's battled to the level of his competition. He has never battled to the competition that is ultimately better than him.
Okay.
Like, I made this analogy, bro, and it's so true. He's battling in a JV league with other JV All Stars. Like, they're JV All Stars, and you are putting up 20 points, 20 and 8, not
Mm-hmm.
even averaging a double double in the JV All Star League.
Mm.
So, what happens when you get up here with the big boys, bro? What is going to happen? You're going to get exposed, bro. It's a difference when you're scoring on niggas that's 5'7" and you're like 6'1". You're supposed to dominate, and
Mm.
you're not even dominating. You're just getting 20 points with 8 boards. That's what you are, bro. And they're boxing you out. You
Mm.
letting a 5'7" nigga box you out. Like, bro, it's a big difference when
Mm.
you in the ring with a nigga that can easily drop 40 on you at any night, bro. And that's the
Mm.
type of nigga that I am, bro. And he's never been in a situation like that before.
Mm. Um, when it comes to, like, just your art and your craft and shit like that, did you feel disrespected by, the level of, him saying that he's gonna beat you and coming at you for some of your past battles and things like that? Him, putting himself versus DNA as opposed to you versus DNA, even though we didn't see him battle DNA and things like that.
See, here's the thing that what niggas gotta understand, right? Is that's cool. Like, see, I'm so ahead of him mentally. I could tell, like, I'm ahead. Like, he's a very intelligent young brother, but at the same time, he's immature and he isn't wise enough. And this is why I'll win the battle. And I'm gonna explain this right here. he goes to my past battles, right?
Mhm.
He watches past battles of mine and he formulates an opinion on what I am from watching past battles. He always makes a point of saying the battles that were my worst or
Yeah.
saying the battles that weren't the best canon. Well,
Mhm.
what about those other battles that you try to overlook? Or
Mhm.
what about the performance that you are expecting to get on that stage? What if it's nothing like that? What if the performance that I give you on that stage is something that you have not prepared for? What
Mm.
if I do some things that you just aren't prepared for? That's the thing. When I prepare my material, I'm not even thinking about Holmzie. Like he's just there and he's just gonna be there to hear the shit that I rap and be in amazement with the rest of the crowd.
Mm.
That's what he's there for. He's not there to win the battle because it's unfathomable for him to actually do so. I can't lose to a nigga like that, bro, and I won't lose to a nigga like that. The problem is that a lot of guys, bro, they watch my bad performances or they have watched the recent bad performances, and I get it. You are what you recently have done. I get it. But if niggas really think that that is summarizes my full potential or summarizes my full talent level from those DNA battles, they're fools, bro.
Mhm.
They're fucking fools, bro. And if he's preparing for anything like those battles, it's gonna be a bad look, man. It's gonna be a real bad look. It's gonna be a long night anyway, man. Cause he got me fucked up, man. A lot of niggas do, especially for smacking these niggas for this fucking match. They got me fucked up, man.
Yo, Cannon, you know what's funny? I felt like I've been asking you for years how long you getting back on URL. And you've never had any situations with URL where you couldn't battle. What made you decide to make it happen in 2018? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because people would be like, "Oh, you just getting back" and things like that. But I'm like, I know you could have been got back before, or, you know what I'm saying? So what was like, this the
Hey,
decision?
man, I'm gonna just be real, man. A lot of it had to deal with just behind the scenes politics bullshit. You feel me? Once we got past that aspect, and niggas just knew at this point, look, ain't nothing. Like we just gotta stop the bullshit. It took for a conversation with me. It honestly took for a conversation with me and URL. You know what I'm saying? It took that conversation to have like niggas just had to say, look, dude, like, hey, I know you talented, you one of the best. Some bullshit happened in the past between other entities and us, and from there, we decided to not deal with you. But we have to understand that, and they acknowledge the fact that niggas would have been in a different position if it wasn't for the political bullshit.
Hmm.
Now, see, niggas will say, "Oh, he's not good enough," or they say, "Oh, they didn't fuck with him because this is where the killers are." Like, really, like, I just want niggas to think, like, really, bro, like, really, really think about that. Like, you say, this is where the killers are. Most of their quote unquote killers, when I've seen them, I've beat them.
Mm.
Like I haven't lost to a lot of niggas, bro. I haven't, bro. Like so, if it comes to like niggas say I did this whole top tier shit, man. Niggas gotta really think about it, bro. I had two bad battles with quote unquote top tiers,
Hmm.
which was the Charlie shit, which I didn't think that was the best, me and the DNA shit. But they never bring up Big T. They never bring up Cortez. They never bring up the big K's. They never bring up my performances with JC. They never bring up my shit with fucking Big K. Like they try to bypass the other shit, bro.
Hmm.
Like I've been here. I've been here, bro. So don't let's I don't know, man. It is what it is, bro.
Um, the new generation, I guess, seems to feel like they have something new. Like they delivering something different. You know what I'm saying? you being in this generation for a long time, I can't, you see it, the growth and things like that. You see the different ways the guys are using their stuff. One thing I heard you say in the face off is you guys, love you like yo, you guys love us, you know what I'm saying? You love every aspect of what we do, and that's why you guys are who you guys are in a sense. You know what I'm saying? But have you seen the growth? Do you think, what I'm saying, they're on a different level, or do you feel like nah, it's they like they like what's your thoughts on the level that they feel like they're on? Let me just get
Like
that.
just being totally funky, man. I think there are a lot of talented, newer guys. Like a lot of them are very talented. I appreciate the ones that got their own style, that got their own like way of rapping, that deliver their stuff in a different way. I appreciate those guys. But the guys that are just copycats, I don't appreciate them.
Mm,
They ain't nice. They ain't nice. Like what makes the niggas nice, what make niggas dope is the fucking uh is individuality and originality.
okay.
What made us fall in love with battle rap was the fact that everybody has something different that they bring to the table. A lot of the newer guys sound so much alike that if you closed your eyes, you wouldn't be able to differentiate who was who.
Mm,
This is a big issue that I got with the newer guys. They hear one new nigga that get a new wave and they all try to ride it and say that, oh, this is the new shit that we're bringing in. No, nigga, y'all just all sound the same. When Twerk hit the scene, now and there's so many niggas that sound like Twerk right now. When Trez Mafia was doing his shimmy and his shake and shit, it was so many niggas that sounded like Prez. So it's like these guys just, they have to find their own self. Find I and the I struggle with. They don't have their own identities. Once they get that, I do think that they can take it further. I like what a lot of guys. I like what Twerk is doing. I think Twerk is pretty solid because he he has it's a variation of another nigga style, but he created it and made it his own, and I like him. I
mm,
like Briz. Like Briz is nice. Like I like niggas like that, man. They got their own style, and that's it.
mm.
Like
Um,
Averb didn't sound like Hitman. Hitman didn't sound like Big T. Big T didn't sound like Cortez. DNA didn't sound like fucking Hollow. Like everybody had their own shit. That's
yeah.
what I appreciate.
Um, Now relating this to your opponent that you're gonna be facing June 2nd in Virginia, you know what I'm saying? For the Survivor Series, where do you see him? Do you feel like he is original, or he has an original style, or do you look at him as another one of those guys who's just an imitation of somebody else, or a mixture of other people that, you know what I'm saying? What's your thoughts on your opponent?
I don't like Holmese's style. I don't like him as a battler. I think that Holmzie is okay. I think that he'll get exposed with more potent competition. I feel like he can rap, man. I think he's talented. He can rap, but I just don't like. I don't like the shit. Like this is one thing that I think niggas fail to realize. Like I study niggas to a T, bro. I've studied that nigga to a T. Every battle, this nigga is shooting a nigga in his leg. Every battle, it's a leg shot. Somewhere
Mm,
there is a leg shot in the battle.
mm,
So my thing is fella knees missing.
mm,
He said what he say against Craig, his fella knees missing. He got his record expunged. Then right after that, it was R&B. Oh, Harmony. Bro, this nigga is the most gangsterest nigga in the world when he battles, and the only place he ever shoots a nigga is in his leg. How damaging are you? You shoot someone in their leg, sir. You are really trying to get somebody up out of here, huh? You shoot them in their leg and have their record expunged. I love it. This is what I'm saying, bro. Like, I study too much about him. I study
That's
too much
crazy.
about his style. It's always a leg shot. Come on, dude. Shut up.
Mm. At least you know when he hits the pedestrians or whoever he's hitting, you know he ain't catching no murder charge. You feel me?
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, he ain't trying, like, bro, nothing. Never mind. Go ahead, man. Maybe I
Nah,
just gave away too much, man. Maybe I just
yeah,
gave away too much, bro.
yeah.
Maybe.
Nah. So for Holmzie style, you basically do. I mean, do you still feel like he has his own style? Pertaining to that question, or do you feel like he's a copy?
Hey, man, I just feel like everything that I want to say, bro, is gonna be said, man.
Okay, okay.
This this interview is an amazing thing. It's to let people get insight, but this the insight that I'm gonna get for everybody else. Just watch how many times my leg gets shot within 3 rounds. If I'm still able to stand by the
Mm,
third round, then there's a problem. Because
mm.
he just shot me in my leg at least 15 times. So we'll figure that out.
Do you think after he hits this, it's not enough time to change the leg shot bars? Or
I don't care. Like, it don't matter, man,
nah.
because I'm going off of his history. Like, see, the thing is, man, like, I know I got on here and I know I talked previously in other battles, but you know, I just haven't had this much preparation for a battle in so long, man. And
That's crazy.
that's a dangerous thing, bro. Like, it's really dangerous. Like, because the way my mind works so crazy, bro. Like, I think so many different things, and I just have to extract the shit that I think is fire. Like, I had like 5 rounds worth of material for this nigga that I
That's
had to
crazy.
condense down into the hottest shit that I have. So I'm even thinking about dropping the other 2 rounds, like the stuff that I had. Like, this is what's crazy. Like, I prepared so much for this battle that I have rounds that I could put in places depending on how the crowd. Like, it's just look, man. It is what it is, man.
Mm. I mean, I'm kind of like, I'm kind of wanting to see what's going to happen that day, man. It's definitely going to be an interesting battle. Um, when you actually, get ready to come back on URL and everything like that, you said you spoke to, URL. Was it everybody or just a couple of the guys?
Nah, it was, I don't want to, put too much out there only
Okay,
because,
okay, no problem.
I know that, you know, um, that was a real conversation that we needed to have.
Okay,
And, I don't want to implicate, one of them and, the other one maybe didn't feel that way or whatever. I don't know, what I'm
okay.
saying, what the inner works of URL is, but, that person know, what we talked about. And from that conversation, this is why I'm, back on that stage, and they're excited to see me, back on that stage. Like, it's not, I was assured that this is not, a one-time situation, and that, it's more to come. This is just a warm up, man. Like, and they know it. It's just a
Mm,
warm up. Like, Holmzie is not, like, I'm not worried about anything he does. Like, his mentality is so weak. Like, his mentality is, I can have a debatable with Cannon, and that's a win for me. Like, and he's happy with that. Like,
mm,
this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, this, like, what type of weak ass shit is that? Like, I'm gonna have a debatable with Cannon, and yeah, that's gonna propel me because I had a debatable with niggas that's face killers. The fuck? What mind state is that? Like, when I was getting up there pushing up, nigga, it wasn't. I wanted to have a debatable with a nigga, then that would be good for me. What type of shit is that? You
mm.
weak. That's weak. Nigga, my thought process is, you don't win shit. You win nothing. You don't win if you win the coin toss, it was rigged. You don't win nothing. That's how I think, bro. Don't let this nigga win nothing. There is no option. That's why he didn't want to put up no money. He say this whole thing about the judges and all of this shit, man. Dude, listen. If you're confident in your material, you know there's no way that you can lose. See, I'm willing to bet the money and give him extra money if he was to be champion of the night. Because I'm that confident in my material, so there is no option. There is no variable that says he wins. I'm too prepared to choke. I got my material is locked down. My material is probably, you know what? It is what it is, man. Yeah, but like I already know, man. It's not good, man. It's not.
Yeah, I almost because I did ask him about that. I did ask him about that money putting on the line, and I'm like, yo, Kannon putting that, you know what I'm saying, that bread up on the line. Like, what's up? And he definitely was not feeling, putting up the money and everything like that. You know what I'm saying? And to you, do you find that as a sign of like fear?
Yeah. Oh, well, obviously, bro. That's a sign of weakness. What he's saying is, oh yeah, there is a chance. There's a chance that blah 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 that this won't happen.
For instance, bro, I'm almost 100%. Big Kannon would have been willing to bet that bread for that DNA battle the way he was talking.
Yeah.
Oh, this nigga lose around. And you see what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This ain't stupid.
I would have put the money up against DNA and lost the shit. I didn't give a fuck. I just wanted my money to be what it was. And like, bro, I'm confident in myself, bro. And if you ain't confident in yourself, then get the fuck off the stage.
Nah, I mean, Kannon, I know you don't play around. Definitely, I know you always come 100% prepared and everything like that. When you look at everybody else on this card and everything like that, do you put in your mind champion of the night? Do you put in your mind you definitely got? You're battling everybody on that card as well, or do you just look at just your opponent and just what you got to do individually?
Man, look, I'm the best nigga on that card. I'm the best nigga on that card. Despite whether or not people feel it, whether despite niggas say I haven't been on that stage, I am the best nigga on that card. There is not one nigga that is overall like me that does everything that I do that's on that card. And the fact that I'm not headlining is due to the nigga I'm battling. This nigga is ass. He's a new nigga, and they wanted to give him a shot. And they thought that I was the nigga to use. See, but I'm not, bro. Nobody who. So, like, if I'm the best me, of course I'll be champion of the night. But I don't go for that. That's so corny to me, like champion of the night. I mean, I understand that you're going to try to win. Like, the extra money is great. But I'm going to be the best me of the night, and other shit would just fall into play in itself. I'm the best nigga on that card. Point blank.
I'm looking at the card right now. There's some killers on there too.
Who's a killer?
B Magic.
Hey, that's my boy, 100 grand. I love that nigga. That's my brother. But again, I am the best nigga on that card.
Up at the street light. I gotta go. I could flip to this. That leather Balenciaga, I could get that shit. Damn, 4 racks gotta spend for this. I made 6 in 2 days. What's another 6? I cooked up to this. Dropped it on the magazine page. Bubbled it. I make it pop on some trouble shit. MCM on.